7-time PBA champion, the 2016 PBA Tournament of Champions winner, representing Sweden, the Iceman, Jesper Svensson. He owns 31 PBA Tour titles with a record 15 majors. The 7-time and reigning PBA Player of the Year, representing Australia, the captain, Belmonte. A 12-time PBA Tour champion with 5 majors from Las Vegas, Nevada, Simonson. A 19-time PBA Tour champion with 3 majors, 2016 PBA World Championship winner, Tackett.
Throw a lot of strikes.
He's good at that.
Time 2 ball. Look at the matchup here. Simonson, Tackett. Belmonte, Svensson head-to-head. Baker doubles, match 1 worth 2 points. Alternate doubles worth 2 points, and then the finale's worth 5. Let's go, man. Time for a comeback. Team USA. Simonson, oh no! 4-10 split to start.
4-7 to start, not what Simonson or the USA team is looking for.
Almost. 10-pin stands.
Not bad.
Early open. Team USA early opening for the world side.
And Chris, is it safe to say that you saw the left lane hooking more yesterday?
Yeah, it hooked more yesterday, especially in the front. And then the right lane was a little bit tighter down lane. And depending on which types of players, they saw it differently. Jason said he had them the same. Most players had the left lane hooking a little more.
Belmonte gets started. And started well.
Get that first one out of there.
And we get to see the only southpaw in the competition stepping up, Dave and Chris, as we take one more look at the opening shot by Belmonte. But Chris, how big of an advantage is it for the world to have this man on their team?
Well, he does strike a ton, and they were medium scoring, and anything medium scoring and up, he doesn't miss the pocket a lot. One of the advantages with urethane, add 20 miles per hour or 18.5 with 550 RPMs, and there's a whole lot of strikes and not much else for him. It's just that and single pins.
All the numbers look good here for the world team, guys.
Kind of a repeat of day 1. The world gets out to an early lead, it seems like every game, and they just keep adding pressure and keep making the USA perform and come from behind.
Tackett, Player of the Year type season. 4-pin stands for him. He's got 3 wins, came early in the year, including the US Open. We talked to all the bowlers pre-show today. BJ very positive that Team USA can make a big comeback.
Early on, you're seeing both USA players get a little fooled and the lane's hooking a little bit more. They were spending some time to the right in warm-ups, trying to make them a little bit easier. Both these guys played way left in their match, trying to play more like 17, 18, keeping it right at 20 here in match 1.
Simo had the high game for Team USA yesterday, match 3 with Belmonte, 244. He lost the 255, 244 score. And Barrett knocked off Tackett the 4th match. Simonson, bounce back.
Yeah, beauty from that first shot that he threw to start. And take a look from profile, the style of Anthony Simonson and his upper body getting parallel to the floor. He uses every ounce of energy to create ball speed, and you have to with no backswing, right?
No backswing, and he's about 5'7" or 5'8", but he's about as strong as they come.
Here's the 7-time Player of the Year. Belmo looks for help across the deck with a 10-pin. It stands.
And Chris, early on we saw the 2 righties for the U.S. go high, and Belmonte goes kind of that light blower shot and then another light hit here.
Yeah, we talked about it yesterday just a little bit, where Belmo's worked really hard on adding straighter and more speed to his game. In this case, again, he's 3 to 4 boards right of both Simo and EJ, according to Strike Track.
10-pin got that.
And if Jesper Svensson has a good look on the left side, he has no turbulence and no traffic in front of him.
Right.
That's got to be a big advantage.
It should be. In theory, Belmo is making it easier for EJ, and Simo's kind of on his own over there on the left side of the lane.
10-pin win for the Iceman against his best friend and roommate. Kyle Troop yesterday. In day one of the two-day competition, Svensson looks good. Let's take a look, guys, at today's Brunswick oil pattern, the Carmen Salvino 44-footer.
Yeah, you can see where the players are starting to play immediately, and there's some buildup in the middle part of the lane. The outside part of the lane is out of bounds, and I'm talking this zone right in here on both sides of the lane. You get it there, well, it's going to miss the head pin because it's slicker than an otter's pocket to the outsides.
Tackett steps up. We like it. And that's the result. 3-10 baby split.
Oh, boy. This is exactly the opposite of what the USA needed to get out of the gates. An early open with Simo. EJ a little out of the rhythm. A rare bad shot. There hasn't been very many of those for him this year either.
I never thought it was a good thing, and I know that we've both gone through it, Chris, that when you looked at your hand after you threw the ball, missed it.
Didn't like it. Yep, 3-pin up. Open frame. Second of the match early here for USA. And the hole deepens for Tackett and Simonson. Down 32 pins here, guys.
Chris, let's change shoes for a minute, or change hats, if you will. And now you're Tommy Jones watching what's unfolding right now. What are you thinking? What are you saying to yourself?
I'm grabbing Kyle right now. We got to get this done. Let's get together, get our head right, and just plan on we're going to have to win. And just build our strategy based off of what these guys are building for us, and get ready. Because it appears that the early strategy of getting a quick win is they got a long road to hoe now.
Disappearing, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, so Belmo steps up. Chance for a 42-pin lead for he and Jesper. Record-tying 7th Chris Schenkel Player of the Year award 2022. Belmonte, ring a 10-pin, good shot.
All right, Chris, we've asked a lot of people, a lot of players, a lot of guests that we've had in the booth. See the greatest of all time.
I think he's going to end up there, but I think there's a lot of metrics now you make a legit argument. For a long time, I thought it was Walter because of the extra titles, but the majors is the one thing that's fairly equitable across the eras, and it's not by just a little bit anymore.
Whoa! Whiff 10-pin. Well, that's shocking. And the match turns upside down.
That's when you know a guy has an incredible amount of tenure in the booth. When he can pull off
it's just
a turnaround just like that. You're amazing.
It's just incredible. Oh, I'm sorry, Jason. That's on me.
Damaging open frame. See what Jesper does. 6th frame. Looking good. 20-pin match here, guys. Baker doubles underway, day 2. Wauwatosa outside Milwaukee.
Big shot here.
Resuming play, Tackett. Got it.
Most important one of the match, Randy. You're dead on. He had to have that one, gets him back within 10, and all of a sudden, when they look dead in the water, the Peterson
jinx. The Peterson jinx got him.
Got Belmo, and now we got ourselves a game.
Thanks, Chris. You're fired. You know what? And I mean, the world's bowling a good game, right? We're talking 2 10-pins. Unfortunately, one of them was missed. Now, Simonson to draw even.
Critical shot, 7th frame for the tie. Oh! 8-pin late.
And that was was a gem indeed. Crumbled the bucket. Everything traps the 8-pin and pushes it off the back of the deck. Watch this as the 4-pin slides in front. The head pin kind of tackles it from behind and pushes it off. And a little MJ.
All right, we've got a game now. Belmonte, though, stepping up, working on a strike, Dave.
This is what we wanted, guys. This is it. Outstanding competition. Head-to-head with the greatest bowlers in the world. Now the world team go back up by 10.
Oh, Jason.
Oh, boy.
I wouldn't like it at all. Light hit, look out. 1, 2, 4, 10.
And guys, that's the
Washout.
slick part of the lane. I'm sorry, Dave. That's the slick part of the lane that that we were talking about when illustrating the old pattern. You can't get it to that zone, but Belmonte, in order to convert here, he's going to try to cut the head pin over into the 10, and the ball will take out the 2 and the 4.
One advantage he has, he uses rotation, which will help set that head pin flat instead of around the 10 if he can get it over there.
Try to convert the washout, but no, 10-pin stands.
Hey, guys,
Open
just
frame.
like... Sorry. Oh, that's a busy booth. And just like that, it's a different ball game.
Nice frames.
And how about Belmonte back-to-back open frames?
Shocking. Just shocking.
Chris, remember the thing I asked you about earlier about Belmonte? Forget that.
Yeah,
Forget that part for now, okay?
8th frame. Jesper trying to rescue things. Almost have a 7-10. Then they all go down for the Iceman. A huge break.
Oh, my goodness. Just a little unnecessary roughness on the 7 and the 10 pin by Jesper Svensson.
It's a little chilly right there.
Flirting with disaster.
Yes, sir.
fellas. Flirting with disaster. All right, this to cut it to 2. Up 22, 8th frame. Big shot, Tackett. Oh, the 9-pin. Wow.
Yeah, wow is right. I mean, that was a great shot by EJ, and all that power, the ball goes right past the 9-pin. See if we can get a replay of that to show you folks, but that's what sometimes power can do to you, and you can see just not any deflection whatsoever into that 9.
According to Strike Track, he did move left off his last one, which did exactly the same thing. The last time the 5 actually hit the 9 on the way by, even after a board and a half move on the laydown.
And that's
right back to the same spot.
And that's the transition that you guys go through and talk about on a weekly basis out here on the PBA Tour, and staying ahead of that transition.
Now, to be fair, Strike Track also said he threw it a half mile or slower. That's a normal move for EJ, just to move left and throw it a little softer.
Huge shot here, guys. Up 11, foundation frame, Simonson left lane. Oh, ringing 10-pin, another great shot. But no break, the 10 stands to tighten it up even more.
Well, now they're in jeopardy of losing.
Yeah, now they don't have ball in hand.
Right.
You're going to let Belmonte and Svensson have a shot at shutting them out.
Shocking to see Belmonte struggle here today in Wauwatosa.
There's a 10-pin whiff, and then leaves the washout, gets it wide, doesn't cut enough of the head pin over into the 10. But he's working on a Jesper strike right here in the 9th frame, and can draw even with a strike here.
Another huge shot for the tie. Yeah.
Well, I got some good news and I got some bad news. The good news is Belmonte just struck there. The bad news is for the USA team, because Jesper Svensson is going to finish the 10th frame, and he hasn't missed yet.
That's what it needs for 2 more points for the world team to make it 7-0. And then with the second match of our show, the alternate doubles match, Jones, Troop, Cooley, Barrett, the world team could wrap up the competition and take home the Hall of Fame Cup.
No, it's just kind of a different.
Looks for the first. Got the first.
Whoa.
Check out those numbers there. 0.3 of an inch within each other, according to Strike Track.
Yeah, that's a little bit. It tells you that there's some urethane carry down going on. Speed was identical, basically. Just, I mean, 0.2 of a mile an hour faster, identical at the arrows. Gonna have to catch it a little bit more this time. This one's to win.
For the victory. Help on the 10-pin. Trip late.
Let's go.
The world team's gonna do it again.
Yeah.
And who would have thought that the world could survive 2 open frames by Jason Belmonte? What a shot by Jesper, and what a performance by him. Perfect in this match. Struck every ball. Wow. Second one was the big one, Chris. He actually threw a shot, and the 10-pin got mugged.
All that power has to be worth something there. And you heard Don Barrett in the background. He said it perfectly. All the pressure's on the U.S. now. They have to win. The world just has to bowl now.
7-0 the score. First team to get to 8 points wins this competition. They are within 1 match of doing just that. Team USA could win, though, the alternate doubles match, and then the Baker Bowling 4-on-4 worth 5 points at the end. If the American side can win that one, we'd have a roll-off. We'll be tied 7-7. A lot of work to do for USA here.
Just so you're aware, there's nothing wrong with the lane.
Jay Tackett will finish things up, make this official.
And just think that 9-pin, the difference
And the
down
ring
the
10
stretch.